Hi there, based on request, I've been asked to make this video on how to set up Python on machines. So I'll be doing for Mac, which will be similar to how you do in Linux, but also I'll be doing one for Windows because I know most of the people that will be watching this will be using Windows machine. And so this one is for the Mac. Please, if you're using Windows, find a similar video with the same video title but that has Windows and watch that video instead. Thank you. And in the next videos, all stuff that I'll be doing would work on both platforms this time. And so let's get going. So first, what you want to check is, because sometimes Python might already have been installed maybe by you or it came with the machine. And so first you want to check if Python is already on your computer or it's not. And to check, you just have to open your terminal. In this case, I'm using an X terminal. So this is the terminal. So just clear, sorry. Let me just clear the screen so that it's not overwhelming. And so if you just like open any of the terminals you have, classically you have this one. So if you just do a search on your computer and look for terminal, then something like this would open up. And I have a better one called the Terminator, and so I just installed that with the ports. But that could be you could use this one, you could use whatever you have, it will work. You just have to look for Python and do -- version, and that will tell you which Python is on your computer. And so I could also do the same thing here. I just typed Python and do -- and then do version, and it told me that I have Python 3.918. I think all the Mac machine will have a Python on them already. You might have the 2 point something, but because most of the packages are based on or are more efficient in the Python 3.3, in Python 3, then it's better to like have stuff working in Python 3. And so I will show you how to install this. Assuming you don't have it, what you have to do is open a browser and go to python.org, and on this Python web, just go to the downloads, and in the downloads you will see the latest version of Python showing here. The one I checked was a 3.9. This one is a 3.132. And so if you click on this button, then it will start downloading a PKG to package. And once the image is downloaded, just double click on it. It's just a normal way of installing stuff. This window pop up, and you just do a continue, and you do a continue. Just read through all these stuffs and do a continue, and then you just agree to the terms, and then you could just hit the install. To ask for your password, just put in your password and then click on install software. It will take a little while and then it will install. So once it finishes installing, I will use the interactive on Python to run a few code, and then I will show you how to use other editors or compilers to run your codes too. So it's almost there. Great, and so that's done, and this is what will come alongside it. It will have this IDO, which is some of an application that will allow you to write and run Python codes. We'll be using this just in a bit, but first let's use the so let me just close this so it's completed, and I'll just do close, and I'll do that move to the trash so that I don't occupy space on my computer, and I'll go back to the terminal that I opened before. And now if I do Python version, now I still have this. Let's close this. Doesn't refresh. Oh, could be the paths, the Python that I'm requesting. What if I do Python 3? I do that, then it shows the right one now. And so it's because the alias, I created an alias for Python and it was linked to this particular version of Python. And so if I just run Python, this is the one I will run. But if I do Python 3, then the latest one, which is the one I just installed now, will run. And so that's that. And so the first is you want to, so you have it installed in your machine, is to run your first Python code, which is usually hello world. So let's do that. And so I will do a Python 3, and if I hit enter, this will open like an interactive Python for me, and it shows the version of the Python again here for me, and then tells me the Darwin, which is machine. Okay, and so here now I have like this interactive interface Python where I could run my code. And so if I do print and I do hello world, and I hit enter, then it has printed hello world. Remember, it's supposed to be double L, but yeah, it printed hello world for me here. And of course I could also do math. I could say A is equals to 2, I could say B is equals to 3 or 4, and I could do A times B. It will tell me the answer is 12. And so with this interactive interface, what you just have is you are able to write the code in just this single line. And so it's not very flexible, it's not the best. So if you want to do a bunch of coding, then this is not what you'll be doing. But at least for the start and for testing that Python is working well on your computer, this is a great thing to do. You could even test importing packages. You could try to import time, which is inbuilt in Python, and it didn't give you error, which means yeah, my time got imported, which is great. You could even print some of the variables, print A, and it should tell me the A is 3, and it did that. And so you're able to write code in just like a single line in this kind of interactive. So if you are going to do like quick calculator, then yeah, it's a great way of, instead of launching other stuff, you could just do it this way basically. And so this is another way of running basic Python code. I think for a beginner, if you have accomplished this is really great. You're already good to go. You've already run your first Python code. Let's exit here and then let's do something more serious, at least for the first day. So to exit this interface, you have to do an exit with a parenthesis. So if you hit enter, then you add that space. Well, let me clear my screen again, and now let's go back to the other stuff that showed up on the screen. This IDO, which came alongside with the Python 3.13, and let's try to write a more serious code. So if you click on this application, it will open up. I will allow the permission, and then it will open up this IDO shell for me. And so here I have like the ability to write a few more lines. So let me just add a comment. We'll do a comment in Python with a pound, and so I will just say intro to Python coding. So that's a comment, and then let's do the print hello world again, and then we'll do the hello world, and now let's add an exclamation, close that and close that. Okay, and if we hit enter, then it ran. So that's it. So it already ran that, and it gives the result there. Again, we could do 228 times 6. We'll see the answer right there. And so this is a good shell. This is another way of like easily running your Python without stressing your life too much. But there are also other like nice code editors such as the VS Code and Spiders, Jupyter, PyCharm, Atoms. There's a lot of them that you could also write and execute your Python code. And so yeah, you could do a lot of stuff here. You could import packages here just as we did in the other one. if you want to keep using this one, this will work great for all the videos that all the stuff that I'm teaching in the videos, except for yeah, I think it will work for all of them. So if you want to keep using this IDO, you just have to, if you close it after installation, you have to look it in your application. So if you go to your applications and then Python, then you should see this on IDO, or you could just search it on your machine IDO, and then this will open up. And so I'll close this, and yeah, so it's in that particular folder. Let me just close that, and let's do a little script. And so I'll go into my IDE. So here it's just my computer, and I'll go into my Python tutorial, or my Python course, which is where I do most of my coding for this particular tutorial section. And let's create a new script and call it intro to Python. Okay, intro, Python intro. And so I'll be using a text editor to do that, and that text editor is called Nano. So if I do Nano, and if I do intro.py, hit enter, and I do a little code in here, maybe let's do say another way of getting Python code to run on my Mac. It could be on any machine, I'm just kidding, right? And so we could do print, let's do the hello world again, hello world, close that, yep. And then maybe I could just add something. Yeah, let me just close it down. If you just so I'm doing Control O to write, I'm doing enter to confirm, and I'm doing Control X to exit. And so this is the script that we just created. If I do a cut of the intro, it should print what is in that text, which is this stuff here. Looks good, which means what we did add like save successfully. And so let's run the code. To run the code, you just have to do a Python. Let's use the Python 3 since we have Python 3, and then do the intro.py. If we hit it, then it printed the hello world to the console for us here. And so yeah, in this video, I think it's getting a bit long. Let me not overwhelm you with too many information, but I'm just showing you a lot of ways that you will get your Python code to run on your computer, or at least yeah, the easiest approaches of having Python interface to coding on your computer. And so first we did install Python by going to the python.org website and to the downloads, and we downloaded it to our machine. We followed the standard way of installing application, and then we installed that, and then we went back to the terminal, and we did a little coding using the Python that we installed, and I also showed you how to create a Python script and how to run it using Python and the name of the script, and whatever it's in that script run to the console. I also gave you a little glimpse into using the Python IDO, which is a native, or the package that comes, or the application that comes with Python whenever you install it to run Python code. But also I will show you how to use terminals to also execute on the interactive Python, but also on scripts. So that's that for this video. I hope you have also gotten to run your first Python code today, and I will see you in the next video where I will start teaching you about variables and basically take you step by step on like how you could get a good grasp of what Python is and the wonderful things that you could do with Python. Basically, just follow this video series, and if there's anything that you think that I'm missing, please drop it in the comment, and I'll be happy to do a video about it. But I think this is the first step. First step is getting Python to work on your machine, and if you have like followed through this tutorial, I believe you're good to go. And until that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.